Okay, so I am going to show how to convert units or learn how to do unit conversions, and there are two methods to do this, and I call it the Crocker way and the Briscoe way. So the first thing I would do is, for the Crocker way, which I'm going to show right now, is draw a line across your paper, and in this problem we're looking at number 2. And I would underline what is given to us, and I would circle what we're trying to get to. So the first thing I do is put the number that's given to us at the top. So 12 meters right here. And the next thing I would do, what I'm trying to find, is to cancel out the meters. But to do that, I have to find how many meters are in centimeters. So I have a unit conversion worksheet that tells me that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. So I would use this to be able to cancel out the meters. So it would be 1 meter, and this cancels out with that, and how it says in my worksheet that 100 centimeters is what 1 meter equals to. Okay, the next thing I would do is trying to find the way to cancel out centimeters. So I go back to my unit conversion worksheet, and it says that 2.54 centimeters equal 1 inch. So I would use that to cancel out my centimeters. So they cancel out right here, and this equals 1 inch. And that is the unit we were looking for. So now what we do is multiply the top numbers, which I got this for my top. And then the bottom is just 2.54 times 1, so it's just 2.54. And then you divide those two numbers, and you would get 472.44 inches. There we go. Okay, so now the next problem we are going to do is the same method, or I'm going to use the same method, but it's converting rocks to acres, or acres to rocks. But in this problem, we are trying to figure out how many rocks will be needed to remove from the 10 acres of land. So this problem, it says a construction company is preparing 10 acres. I would underline keywords, and it gives us a helpful tool right here, and it says the land contains large rocks that need to be removed. A machine removes 10 rocks from 360 square feet. And the question is asking for rocks, and we have 10 acres, so I would underline that. The next thing would be drawing out our big line, and then putting the number that is given to us at the very beginning.
What year is yours? Like, is it your car? Like, when you turn 16?
And we have to cancel out acres with something. We have to find something that is acres to cancel out from the top to bottom, which is what is given to us right here back in the problem. So it'd be 1 acre, and these cancel out, and the 1 acre equals this amount of square feet. And then we have to find a number that is also with units of squared feet. So the 360 contains the unit squared feet. So I would use that in the bottom to cancel those out. And then this amount of square feet equals 10 rocks. Well, a machine removes 10 rocks from that. So it'd be 10 rocks. And that is the unit we were trying to get to. And now we do the same thing. We multiply the top numbers first, and I got this. And then the bottom is just 360. And then my answer that I got for this, well, you have to divide these two numbers. And I got
a bunch of other groups working, and it was just kind of didn't block it.
this. And remember to always put the units that correspond to what the question is asking for.
Now I'm going to do the second method, the Briscoe method. I'm going to start on number 12. How many centimeters are in 9 yards? So we're going to start with 9 yards because that's the unit given to us. 9 yards, and then we have to have yards on the bottom, and our end goal is to get the centimeters. So 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. And then we have to continue on and put feet on the bottom. So 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. And then we're going to move on. We're going to put inches on the bottom. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. And now we have gone from yards to centimeters. We are going to multiply everything on top and on the bottom. So it's going to be 9 times 3 times 12 times 2.54. And then everything on the bottom is 1, so it's going to be just over 1. And from that, you get the 822.96 centimeters. Alright, and that is, we went from yards to centimeters there. That is what we needed. Now, over here on the second problem, we are going to go from acres to golf balls, and we're going to start with acres because that's what we have the unit for. We're going to have 12 acres, and we're going to have acres on the bottom now. So we're going to do 1 acre is equal to 43,560. My pencil's dying on me. Feet squared, or squared feet. Then we're gonna multiply that by, we need to have squared feet in the bottom, and because for every 1,500 square feet there are 30 golf balls, we're gonna put 1,500 here on the bottom. 1,500 squared feet right here. Now on top we're gonna have 30 golf balls, which was our end unit. Then we're gonna multiply everything together. We're gonna have 12 times 43,560 times 30. I'm gonna have all of that over everything on the bottom multiplied, which is just 1,500. And what we get is 10,454.4 golf balls. And we went from acres to golf balls here. And that is our answer. So that's how you do simple unit conversions.